A day after the Congress Vice President's Khoon ki dalali baat, BJP President Amit Shah lashed back at the opposition. It was Amit Shah who condemned the politics over the surgical strikes, accusing the Congress Vice President of crossing all limits by insulting the armed forces. In fact, joining the Defence Minister Manohar Parrikar, Amit Shah also said the same, that there was no reason for the government to share proof of the action as demanded by the opposition. But the Congress soon hit back, saying that those with a criminal record had no right to preach about morality.
You must understand the feeling of Rahul Gandhi when he made this statement. When the first statement was made, it was to stand with the defense forces of our country, stand with the political establishment of the country, as Sonia Gandhi ji stood with Vajpayee ji. Then, thereafter, they started portraying him as Ram. Parrikar started making statements, the Home Minister started making statements. So they were trying to make political capital out of something that we should be quiet about and stand with the armed forces. So what Rahul Gandhi said was, please don't make political capital out of something where politics should not be included. We should stand with the armed forces. जो लोग और जिन्होंने जेल की हवा खाई हो, वो आज हमें बताएंगे कि किसके मूल में खोट है। जो एक्सटर्न हुए हों, तड़ीबाज हों, वो हमें बताएंगे कि किसके मूल में खोट है। जिनके खिलाफ मर्डर के मुकदमे हों, वो आज हमें बताएंगे कि राहुल गांधी के मूल में खोट है। उसी सेना को आप कहते क्या हैं कि हमारे आने से पहले सेना वीक थी, पहली बार सेना ने करके दिखाया है। ये अपमान नहीं है सेना का, ये सेना का घोर अपमान है कि जो सेना ने पिछले 60 सालों में करके दिखाया है, आपने कहा कि इससे पहले तो आज हमारी मोदी से पहले तो कभी कुछ कर नहीं दिखाई सेना। आपने सेना को अपमानित किया है और उसकी माफी आपको मांगनी चाहिए, सेना से माफी मांगनी चाहिए।
आप कर क्या रहे हो? जो हमारे जवान हैं, जिन्होंने अपना खून दिया है, जम्मू कश्मीर में जिन्होंने अपना खून दिया है, जिन्होंने हिंदुस्तान के लिए सर्जिकल स्ट्राइक किया है, उनके खून के पीछे आप छुपे हुए हो, उनकी आप दलाली कर रहे हो।
जवानों के खून की दलाली का शब्द प्रयोग किया, तब उन्होंने सभी सीमाओं को लांघ दिया है, इंतहा ही कर दी है। मैं मानता हूं कि राहुल गांधी का इस शब्द प्रयोग इस सेना की वीरता का अपमान है, देश की 125 करोड़ जनता का अपमान है।
ये बिल्कुल गलत है। हिंदुस्तान के सेना ने हिंदुस्तान का काम किया है, आप अपना काम कीजिए। आप हिंदुस्तान के किसान की मदद कीजिए, आप हिंदुस्तान की सेना को 7th पे कमीशन में पैसा बढ़ा के दीजिए। ये आपका काम है, ये आपकी जिम्मेदारी है, इसको आप निभाइए। हिंदुस्तान ने आपको इसके लिए इलेक्ट किया है, ये सच्चाई है। राहुल जी ने इतने बड़े बड़े मसलों पर बयान देने की जगह आलू की फैक्ट्री पर कंसंट्रेशन करना चाहिए, जिससे उन्होंने जो कहा है वो देश की जनता के सामने है। ये बड़े बड़े मसलों पर उन्होंने बयान नहीं देना चाहिए।
In fact, joining the ongoing fight, the verbal fight between the Congress and the BJP, was the Delhi Chief Minister, the Aam Aadmi Party Chief Arvind Kejriwal, who has also asked for some evidence of that covert operation. But interestingly, he condemned Congress Vice President Rahul Gandhi's statements expressing his support to the government. Okay, let's go straight now to our correspondents Maushmi Singh and Brijesh Pandey, who joins us with the very latest from the Congress and the BJP. Maushmi, so what really has led to this massive showdown? Everybody seems to be now playing politics over the recent surgical strikes. But tell me, what seems to have irked the Congress in particular? Was it the Defence Minister's visit to pole-bound Uttar Pradesh, his remarks that he made in Agra, or his visit to Lucknow? What seems to have made them to hold that press conference? Is it because because they have to, defend the Congress vice president, because the Congress wasting no time and accusing the government of gaining political mileage of the recent, surgical strike that was mounted by the Indian Army?
See, one thing is clear, that Congress party is definitely rattled. And the other thing that is clear is Congress is not going to back out in this counter allegation match, which has turned into a boxing ring now. And the Congress party has said that they will also raise the rhetoric if the BJP does. So clearly, the Congress party in this press conference did show a video.
Stay with me, Maushmi. Just stay with me. If I may just interrupt you, we have with us from the Congress RPN Singh. Mr. Singh, thank you so much for speaking to us. I just heard Kapil Sibal in that press conference where he says those tainted are questioning the Congress, and you have accused the BJP of gaining political mileage. I only wonder why the statement is being made when the Prime Minister himself has cautioned, any sort of chest thumping or boastful remarks about the recent strike that was made by the Indian Army in POK.
Well, he might have made these remarks about no chest thumping, but have you seen what the BJP has been up to? Starting from the Defence Minister himself, which is extremely unfortunate. And what is more unfortunate is that the BJP is trying to portray as if we are not with the armed forces, which is a complete lie. And I think that was brought out very well by Mr. Kapil Sibal. And I think the country needed to know that the Congress party has always stood with the Jawan of this army, of the army, has always saluted the Indian Army. And I think to bring about these kind of statements where we are questioning the army is complete rubbish. And we have cautioned the BJP that the army has always performed its duty, but please do not politicize the army. And where Mr. Kapil Sibal himself brought out that in 2013, the Election Commission cautioned political parties that they should not bring the Jawan or the Indian Army into the political discourse.
Politics aside, does the Congress support the choice of words and the statement that was made by the Congress Vice President? Isn't it unbecoming to use such language of a person with that kind of stature? He is the Congress Vice President.
Did you see what Mr. Amit Shah ji said about Rahul Gandhi?
Yes.
It is, let's not get into words, one word or two words. Let's get on to what's happening.
But sir, at that time, the Congress did attack the BJP President Amit Shah and other very senior party leaders of not failing to rein in the kind of vitriolic, caustic remarks and full of contempt, those hated statements that were made. So then, you're saying that Rahul Gandhi is probably just towing the same line.
No. If you begin from when the election began of the 2014 campaign, did you see the kind of language from Modi ji to Amit Shah ji to leaders talked about Dr. Manmohan Singh, about Sonia Gandhi, about Rahul Gandhi? I think the BJP in its jingoism forgets the basic courtesy that should be extended to leaders. You remember when in the 1971 war, that time BJP leader called Mrs. Indira Gandhi? He called her, she portrays Ma Durga. It is extremely unfortunate that we have never used the Indian Army to get votes. What we are seeing today is that the Indian Army is used to garner votes, which I think is terrible. It's something shocking.
But don't you think that's you're stretching things a bit too far? Let me just take that question to Sudhanshu Mittal, who joins us from the BJP. Sudhanshu, thank you so much for speaking to us. Your comments, your reactions to the press conference addressed by Kapil Sibal, where he categorically blames the BJP and says that those tainted are questioning the Congress. Perhaps it's time for them to introspect and reflect before making the charge at the Congress party.
The zero loss theorists are now trying to defend the indefensible. It would have been appropriate if they had straight away apologized for the language which was used by Mr. Rahul Gandhi. खून की दलाली, खून के पीछे सैनिकों के खून के पीछे छुप रहे हैं. I mean, that's the gutter language which is never expected out of the leader of the principal opposition party. I can understand a lowly placed Sanjay Nirupam kinds or some district officer level kinds is talking this. But for a Rahul Gandhi to say that Prime Minister खून की दलाली कर रहे हैं, Prime Minister जवानों के खून के पीछे छुपे हुए हैं, I think that is another.
Sir, but personal taunts, insults and hateful comments were also made by some very senior party leaders of the BJP in the past.
Like, we are discussing what has happened today.
Yes.
We are discussing the comments of Mr. Rahul Gandhi. And what happened in the past does not justify the comments of Mr. Rahul Gandhi. Mr. Rahul Gandhi should either apologize for the language he used or should specify what is the act in which Dalali has been taken on for the khoon of Jawans, or the Prime Minister hiding. You know, let me just tell you one more thing.
Yes, sir.
A week back, the same Mr. Rahul Gandhi says, Mr. Prime Minister has done, for the first time in 2.5 years, what the Prime Minister should have done.
Yeah.
So the act of Narendra Modi is applauded by Mr. Rahul Gandhi. And in the next 7 days, there's no act of the Prime Minister on which even a single finger has been raised.
Let me ask that question
and
to...
One last thing.
Yes.
At a time when you are engaged in such critical fight with Pakistan, is this what the leader of the principal political party has to say? Is this nationalism?
Let me ask this question, Mr. Mithil, to RPN Singh. In fact, sir, that was a rare show of unity, all political parties coming together. What has led to this sudden U-turn, the sudden volte-face? The Congress president and the vice president, both themselves, had personally congratulated the government. They stood by the government. Then why are we getting to hear such remarks from the opposition, from a main opposition political party like yours?
See, I don't want to get into individuals. Let's talk at the larger political discourse. The larger political discourse is when this incident, when the Indian Armed Forces carried out the surgical strikes, the Congress president as well as the Congress vice president congratulated the Indian Army as well as the government for the stand. And I think that is where we were going to. But once the surgical strike happened, after that, the kind of statements their senior cabinet ministers, their party functionaries, started talking about the surgical strikes and politicizing those acts, which I think that is where we have taken, where we have brought to notice to the BJP government that this is what should not be done in a political discourse. And let's not talk about let's not talk about what he said and what I said. Let's look at the larger political panorama of what is panning out in India. Let's not the BJP use myopic.
But unfortunately, it is, sir, turning out to be a me versus you. Anyway, thank you so much for your time, gentlemen. Let's go straight now to Brijesh, who's also been tracking all the developments very closely. Brijesh, what do you make of, the kind of language statements that has been made from both within the BJP and the Congress? It seems that both these two big national parties have lost focus of the bigger issue, the successful surgical strike that was launched across the line of control in Pakistan-occupied Kashmir with such precision. I mean, nobody is talking about this. It seems that all political parties are jumping into this, tu-tu, me-me game, this blame game that we are seeing unfolding in front of us.
Well, Avantika, I think, if we talk about BJP, I think they were very happy when they heard the remark which was made by Rahul Gandhi, for the simple reason that they have been extremely beneficiary of the two earlier statements which the Congress president made when they referred to Narendra Modi as Maut ka Saudagar. And this reference was mentioned in the press conference of Amit Shah, when he said that once they called Narendra Modi Maut ka Saudagar and the BJP romped back home winning 2/3 majority. The next time it was Zahar ki Kheti and the BJP won a comfortable majority. And now this time, the Khoon ki Dalali mark, they may be criticizing Rahul Gandhi, but right now, they all will be very happy with the way things are turning out, because, the atmosphere in Uttar Pradesh is such. And right now, given the kind of patriotic fervor and the mood in the nation, especially after the killing of 19 Jawans in Uri, terrorist strike, the BJP feels that, these kind of statements will definitely not go down well with the people, and the BJP will be in a position to, explain the situation to them and make sure that the BJP romps back home with a comfortable majority.
Absolutely. Maushmi and Brijesh, thank you both for joining us. We'll have to take a very short break right here on India Today. Do stay tuned. I'll be right back with more news and updates.